Yo, like, what's up with you, like? What do you mean you can't even be on your phone, like? There is service. You're just being ridiculous, like. Oh. Blade over here and go like, damn. Yeah. Yeah, but the blade is not supposed to be that sharp, okay? Oh. No. This is a big boy. Damn. That should look crazy. Pretty big. It feels pretty heavy too. Alrighty. Boom. Got this guy out the box. Got his little weapon or whatever. Oh, these are die casts right here. This is metal. He has his fingers individually articulated. I don't think they go side to side, but they're individually thing. So, you know, you could put him doing the middle finger if you wanted to. This guy just looks amazing. Different detail. I like the way his feet are. Like how they just look. This guy just looks like Galvatron from Thing. And I like it because it's bigger than the Unique Toys version. And it's less expensive. Because I'm a little bit cheap. But I also like to see, like, I'm pretty sure that one has a little bit more detail, but this just looks amazing. Just fine, like. So yeah, and then he has his little blades or whatever. I'm not sure where to put these. You could position it to however you want. Not sure how it goes, but yeah. And these flaps are supposed to be in. I actually just figured that out. We're all just, yeah, he looks nice. This for his gun, I don't really like that, where you kind of just have to like wobble it in and like secure it. Because it literally just took me like 5-6 minutes just to figure out that you gotta position it in a certain way, which, I mean, it's not bad, but I don't know, it was just kind of a little difficult for no reason at first. What I don't understand is that I get this from Show.Z, and it says that I can't purchase this with anything else because this has batteries. So anyways, I have to purchase it individually. So when this gets here, and I'm looking in the box for the batteries and everything. By the way, this is the light, so I guess the light is for the head or whatever. But anyways, when I'm looking for the batteries, I cannot find the damn batteries. That apparently, because I thought it came with batteries. It's saying I can't buy the product or other things that don't have batteries. I'm expecting it to have some batteries, right? Maybe it's because I'm in the United States, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. He also can go side to side. If I'm not mistaken, he could do a full 360, but I don't want to break some of the plastic that might be in the way, so I'm gonna just leave it like that. But yeah, and also his arms do go fully all the way around. So yeah, same thing with this one. And yeah, just overall nice figure. And yes, I recommend you probably get this Galvatron because the other one is kind of overpriced. I wouldn't say for no reason, but I'd rather just get this KO version on Show.Z for the, you know, just to save you some money. And if you want a fourth party Galvatron that scales with your other figures, like Optimus and the Sentinel that I have, the Venerable Sentinel Prime. Alright guys, I'm just looking at this figure. I mean, he is a beauty. And, you know, he really does remind me of the Megatron from Unique Toys, the Desperado. Because his legs kind of have, like, the same look to it along with his torso. Kind of reminds me of it, but just the amount of detail on this guy, again, you know, I'm just saying it a lot, but you know, I feel like it looks really good. Maybe his face is not all that accurate, I would say, but definitely does a good job of representing how he looked in the movie. And you know, it's funny how I got this on sale for like, I forgot, maybe like $60 something or whatever. But it just amazes me how another company can do this. And we have, you know, the people who make Transformers, like Hasbro, whoever, that, you know, they make figures that are nice or whatever, but I feel like some of their figures don't nearly have as much detail or as much engineering.
Toy section.
Oh, word?
Yeah, your toy section.
Oh, really? Sure wanted to play with some of them toys?
Didn't you fall on it? Who fell on this? And that's so fun.
Yo, like, I got everything, like, I got all you guys, like, in my video right now, like, your voices in my video now. People, we're back with the oversized Nero, which is Galvatron, obviously the Unique Toys copy, or right? So this guy, I feel like he looks amazing. Obviously, I say that with all the figures that I get because I only buy the figures that I feel like that are gonna be amazing. You know what I mean? So obviously, has his die-cast missiles right here. Just the way this truck mode looks just represents how he looks in the movie Age of Extinction, and I really love that. I dig it. Aside from all this lines and everything, I might have it not transformed the right way. This figure was very difficult for me to transform. I had to come back to it. And if you know what you're doing with this, because I'm not sure if this is the same configuration as the Nero Unique Toys. It might be, because when I bought it on the Show.Z, it said that it was an exact replica of that, just bigger. So yeah, I definitely recommend you get this guy. This guy has some die-cast pieces, and just because a lot of people don't like to get KOs because they feel like they don't have value to their collection, and I feel like this definitely adds value to collections no matter what. I like KOs because I feel like they do the job, and also it's cheaper, a lot cheaper too. Some of the materials on here are probably cheaper than the one that the Unique Toys has. But overall, the Unique Toys one is smaller and might have more detail, but I feel like for the price that you're getting this at, which is around like $70, it might be less if you have Show.Z points, but you could get it cheaper probably. And I feel like I missed out with a lot of these KOs, because some of these KOs are good, some of these KOs are okay, iffy, but I've missed out on my share of KOs, and I definitely did not want to miss out on this, because just look at this, like this whole thing is huge, and his doors come out and everything, and this is metal right here, and it just looks amazing. The silver paint complements it. It really just reminds me of the movie, and you can't go wrong with buying this, to be honest. Like, I feel like this would probably be your best version, or if you decide on getting a Galvatron from Age of Extinction, I feel like you should definitely get this instead of maybe a smaller studio series or whatever. Personal preference. But if you're gonna have a collection showing off the movies, I feel like you should definitely add this to your collection. This definitely, represents Galvatron, and I feel like the best way. And haven't seen any other figure that looks like this, aside from, the Unique Toys obviously is smaller, but I haven't seen a figure that looks just like this, as big as this, that just takes the cake. Galvatron didn't transform like how I transformed him in here, so, he had his pixelated transform, whatever it is, transformium, right? But overall, I just feel like everything just fits in here, like the arms and all this stuff in here. Sorry, my camera just moved because I moved it. And apparently there was no trailer hitch or something that looked like this on the other one. I cannot vouch for that, but apparently that this was not here. So I like that they have a little trailer hitch right here, just in case if you want to put a trailer, if you have a trailer that's big enough for this. I'm not sure. I do not have a trailer that's big enough for this, I think, but definitely, if you guys are thinking about getting this, you should definitely get it. And he goes back and forth, moves pretty well. I'm not sure if I have all this like transformed, because I feel like it kind of looks a little bit slanted or whatever. And I tried bringing up his front of the truck or whatever, but I don't want to mess it up, even though I'm gonna have to transform him again. This guy was just a lot of work for me to transform, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot of work for me to maybe transform him back. It might be not, it might be less, but I would just definitely say if you want a Galvatron, definitely pick this guy up. Definitely can't go wrong with this. And yeah, pretty much it. Size comparison 1, here we have Optimus Prime from Year of the Horse. As you guys can see, this was one of my problems that I really just had right now. It's not a big issue, but this figure, when it came out in Toys R Us, this was 150, I think, maybe around 200. And as you guys can see, it's a little bit broken here. I'm gonna do a review on this one too, but my point is that this figure is like $70, and this figure is like, you know, double that. So, you know, from what you're getting, the trailer and the truck, I get it, but I feel like the truck should have been a little bit bigger, and that's why I like the KOs, because the KOs are a little bit bigger, or they're, you know, significantly bigger depending on which KO you get. And I feel like the representation of the KO really makes the figure stand out compared to, you know, if you had a smaller version of this, which is, you know, the Nero version of Unique Toys, it wouldn't feel the same as if you had this one, because obviously that one might have more detail, but this one is bigger, and you could put this next to your figures, like, which I'm about to show you right now. So another size comparison, here we have Sentinel Prime, the venerable Sentinel Prime, and I feel like that is a good size comparison of how it should be, because I feel like these KOs do a better job of size comparing than these regular mainline figures that come from, you know, Hasbro and thing. So this looks really good. I dig the way this looks. Size comparison wise, cannot go wrong. You know, obviously this top of the truck would obviously be bigger than maybe this. I honestly don't know. I think I've seen one of these in real life over here, because, you know, we're in the city, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I feel like this size comparison actually really works, and, you know, complements, you know, your collection. Another size comparison, here we have Starscream, the KO with the tattoos, and obviously again I feel like this is a good comparison, because they both kind of scale out to the same thing, you know, a ship, or, you know, I said ship, like a spaceship. An aircraft like this in real life would probably maybe be around the size of, you know, I feel like this works really well in size. I'm not saying that this would be maybe smaller than this in real life or whatever the case is. I feel like this works in your collection base. And for another size comparison, here we have Jazz, the Aloy, and I'm gonna do a review on this. You guys are gonna see that too, but here he is right there. And, you know, it's not so bad, because, you know, I know Jazz was a small figure, so I feel like this goes pretty well, because I know trucks are pretty huge in real life, so I'm pretty sure the small thing was right next to that. I'm pretty sure maybe it would be looking about that. Nice. Yeah, I kind of just messed up everything over here. I almost fell on my ass. But yeah, so I feel like this would look how it would look in real life. So I'm not sure. I'm not a car expert. I'm not a truck expert, but I feel like this would be how it looks in real life. And last but not least, here we have Lego Optimus Prime. And I feel like that works pretty well for size. Obviously, you know, he has a bigger top hood for the truck, so I feel like that works pretty well, because Optimus is supposed to be, you know, a certain type of truck, which is supposed to be the truck that, you know, I just showed you guys before, the Year of the Horse. But this is obviously a little bit bigger, around the same size as this. So yeah, I feel like that works pretty well, and yeah, can't go wrong with getting this figure, because scale wise, amazing.